Hi, and welcome to my channel. I'm Christina Alicia. If you are returning, I appreciate you coming back for another video. If you're new, welcome and thank you for giving my video a chance. I'm the maker on this channel. I make self-care and home fragrance products for those looking to relax and escape their hectic lives for a bit. Let's do a quick overview of the soap before I get into some other things. So this is my regular coconut milk soap fragrance with watermelon lemonade. The design was meant to be an in the pot swirl, but ended up being the ugliest soap I've made so far. I'll get into that a little bit later. Now, so much has been going on with my business and personal life. I don't know about you guys, but I'm really starting to feel the squeeze that comes with the approaching holiday season. It actually got so bad that my fiance and I left to go on a little staycation last week because we know the holidays are just going to be so hectic. We went and saw Kevin Hart and he was really funny. He actually did a really good job. And then we just hung out for a bit for a couple days. But I kid you not, as soon as we got back to regular life, things seemed to kick in a high gear. It doesn't help that I've also kind of been in a little bit of a funk lately. Trying to run a business right now is so difficult. There's still supply issues, and where I'm not having supply issues, the costs are just ridiculous. It's difficult for me to stay the course when things are so slow and expensive. As a small business owner, I really toe the line when it comes to pricing my products. I want to price them high enough so that the customer sees the value in them, but I don't want to price them so much that people feel overcharged. I really do care about my customers and I want them to be able to purchase from me without breaking the bank, because after all, I am a self-care business and the last thing I want to do is stress my customers out with my prices. This brings me to the holidays. This year, I'm choosing to keep things very simple. In previous years, I really would go all out with themed packaging and specialty holiday fragrance, oils, and really just try and make the holidays this big grand affair. Mostly what would happen is that people would buy some of the holiday themed products, but mostly they wanted my original products, the things that I sell all year long, and they wanted to gift those. My packaging is really pretty and giftable, and people gift it all year long. So this year, I decided to just be myself, stay myself, and continue on with my original packaging. The fragrance oils I'll use for this upcoming holiday season will go with winter and fall, meaning it will be a lot of warm themed fragrances, ambers, some cinnamons and things like that, but they're also things that I can sell all year long and not be completely stuck with. I'm back to selling candles again, but I'll only be selling them during the fall and winter months. With the price of wax, it just doesn't make sense to me to sell it any other time other than fall and winter. I'm going to be doing some good deals like I did in previous years. A couple, you buy two, get one free. I'm also doing a gift box, which will allow customers to kind of personalize and pick and choose which products are going to go in the box. And lastly, I'm bringing back my room sprays. Many of my customers have asked me to bring them back, and I just got a huge order for them last week. So I'm listening and bringing them back. I've got new bottles for them and everything. I'm really excited to bring them back. I didn't realize how much I actually liked making them until I made this order for a previous customer that I had. Like I stated earlier, a lot of what I'm doing will not be holiday themed, but at the end of the day, it will work. It'll work. I'll be able to continue to sell the products after the holidays are over. And that's really what we're looking to do, is waste and lose as little money as possible. So that's my plan for what's going on. And while we're on plans for the holidays, I truly like to know what you guys have going on. What are you planning to do? How are you planning to cut costs? Are there products or things that you're taking away or adding to your business to kind of help jumpstart this? How are you coping with the fact that all this is going on and you're trying to run a business right in the middle of it? I want to hear your thoughts. Now, the elephant in the room. This hideous soap. As you can see, a lot of what's happened to it, the colors are just not nice. They're not pretty. The fragrance kind of sped up some. It's chunky. And as you'll see more so in the video, I'm really going to try and save it. truth be told, there was really no saving this soap. It was supposed to be, like I stated earlier, it was supposed to be like an in the pot swirl, and that's what I really wanted it to be. I really thought the bright pink and kind of the toned down a little bit green would work, but it just, as you can see, it just doesn't. It's it's really ugly looking, and you'll see how ugly once I make the cut. But it was also it was a learning experience for me, just kind of about how really kind of bright colors, and not even just bright, but how strong colors kind of can mix beautifully sometimes, and then sometimes they can just look hideous. Now I know enough to know that you have to be careful with green, but green and pink has always kind of gone together. I've seen many different types of green and pinks: light green, light pink, hot pink, lighter green, darker green. I've seen so many combinations of green and pink that I thought it was just gonna go well. And as you can see, I'm kind of trying to smooth over the top, you know, hoping that what's underneath is gonna be really nice. As you'll see in not too long, it doesn't end up working. You see, I'm trying to add a swirl, anything to make this soap look more presentable. It's not working. You'll see in just a few minutes, like I'm pulling out the glitter, and maybe a little glittery top will make it all nice and shimmery, and maybe the shimmer will help, which is my thought process, but no. Okay, let's let the soap set, and I'll be right back. All right, so I'm back with the cut. So I've been freezing my soaps lately and kind of allowing them to harden up because they were just too soft. Oh, I've also figured out why they're soft. I'll let you guys know in next week's video what happened, show you how I messed up my original recipe, running it through the soap calculator. I had the percentages, but I lost the actual soap recipe with all the grams and everything, so I had to run it back through the soap calculator a few months ago, and it turns out I made a huge mistake, which made my soaps incredibly soft. But anyway, I will be doing this soap again. I'll be giving this soap a third try. I did try once before, and I created a layered effect, but the layers were crooked, and so I didn't really like it. So that's why this time I went with an in the pot swirl. But look at that, ugh, because I thought it was going to be easier. This next time I have something in mind that I'm almost 100% sure will be aesthetically pleasing. Once I'm done with it, I probably won't film the whole thing outside of, you know, maybe just doing a quick TikTok or short or something like that, but it won't be like a detailed video like this. So for this soap, I will be putting it on my website. I just cannot afford, and I don't think any of us can really afford to waste anything that still works perfectly well. So I will be having a perfectly imperfect section on my website where the soap has saponified beautifully, and it's a really well-made soap and it works really well, but aesthetically it may not look so pretty. Those soaps will go under that particular tab. That soap will be discounted. That particular soap will be discounted heavily. At this point, I'm just trying to get it out of here. So it will go on that tab. I think we're about done. Just the question of the day, and the question of the day is, how important is it that a soap is pretty to you? Does it need to be pretty, or do you just want it to work well? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.